I am with my fantastic lady friend in New York City. We're developing this piece. I'm going to turn it around for the viewer because we're developing the design. And just as I thought, even though I signed it before, I took a little respite, and then I'll allow dinner for myself and my lady friend after the sun goes down. Even though I signed, I'm going to take off the signature because when I sign a piece, it means I'm happy with how it's coming and I'm going to take a break. But that doesn't mean it's finished. So here was the palette. And I'm in a makeshift space where my lady friend likes that sun coming through that window, and I have to respect that. So, but at the same time, let me stop talking. Okay, let's start working. So at the same time, I don't like backlight. Backlight is something I don't like. It doesn't, we like light from the front. We don't like light coming from the back unless there's some kind of, if there's some kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for? Some kind of redeeming quality to the light that I'm not thinking of. Most of the time, I find that backlight, unless you want a silhouette, which there's a need for a silhouette in art from time to time, but we don't want that right now. We're not dealing with silhouettes. Okay, so I closed it partially, but there's still a backlight issue, which I'm trying to cope with. Okay, so if I had my way, there'd be no light coming from the window behind. But I can't always have my way because it's not my house. Okay, so, and I have to respect. Okay, so here we are. We're developing the illusion of depth along with the beauty of the theme, which is the Pieta, the compassion of the Christ. Let me do a little more. Let's turn it around. Let's turn it around a little bit. Okay, and what we're going to do now is we're going to show, we're dealing with, I'm teaching and learning together with the audience, the art of layering with acrylics, because that's what we're using. We're working on a piece of board. Okay, so enough talk. So here we go. Develop the visual impasto, which is the physical impasto in conjunction with the effect that it has visually, which has to do with the reflection of light, which is the whole concept of painting and pigment. When you paint electronically, that we are painting, then that's different. That's not painting with pigment, it's painting with light, which mixes differently than pigment because it's you're painting with, without getting too far away from what we're doing is manipulating reflected light. You have different molecules that reflect different light differently and cause the eye to see color. So let's say I manipulate my pigment to cause a certain color. So what we're talking about is really getting into color science. And I would ask the audience to tell me in comments if they believe that light is energy or matter. I'm not saying I know. I'm not saying I don't know. What do you think? Your thoughts on that? Is light energy? It has properties of energy, or is it matter? Is it actual physical matter? It has properties of being matter, but not. But that's up for grabs. We're talking about electromagnetic energy, and we're talking about stuff that I'm not really qualified. I want to get everybody thinking, but I'm learning and teaching and learning. I'm learning more than teaching, because ultimately we have light is divided into in terms of man's understanding of light energy, it's divided up into units called photons, which, I delve into things in my discussion now, which I really don't know enough to talk any further about. Really, there's probably a lot of people, and put it in comments, because I don't want to, I want people to get at least react, even if they say, "Oh, shut up, please stop trying to talk." Maybe I'll get some physics professors or people that are just interested in physics saying, "Please stop talking about stuff you don't know about." Then I'll humbly reply, "You're right. Can you please educate us?" Because I can only develop my visual sense and have those who are expert at the art and science of pigment and light manipulation. I'm talking about paint mixing. There's probably a lot of people out there in the community here in New York City, even, that mix paints for a living, that make like Williamsburg. The last thing I'll say is that, well, you know what? I already said the last thing I'm going to say. I'm not going to talk any further. That's our development of this design so far, Easter Saturday, 2025, to be continued.